Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a mid-monthly money update. If you're new here, my name is Fatima. I am a millennial who lives in the beautiful desert of Las Vegas, Nevada with my husband and our kitty cats. Let's get right into this. I don't want to waste anybody's time or my time because I'm actually quite tired. We didn't go based off of a zero-based budget, so we did have some money remaining when I completed our budget before the beginning. Actually, it was already the first week of April, but it's just such an unpredictable month this month, and more than likely May is also going to be an unpredictable month, and that's because we're doing some early prep for our move in May, and I am also doing some prep for my birthday in May because I hope to host a birthday party, and it's going to be a themed birthday party as well. And it was also a little unpredictable because we got some money from the IRS. I do know where that money is going to be going. I just wasn't 100% sure that is where the money is going. Mainly, I wanted that money to go into savings, and so far so good, but as much as I want to prepare for our move and as much as I try to make sure I have everything in order, I do expect things here and there to pop up. With all of that being said, let's go over my budget because I want to know where I'm at. I want to know what's going on. Okay, looking at the full budget, I am up to date with all of my transactions. Nothing that I have to input just yet, but we are going into the second half of April. So I want to make sure that we are prepared for that second half and make sure that we have money for certain categories that we were either planning to spend on or we are going a little bit over now. I did do some very conservative numbers for this budget, so I might go a little bit higher if need be. So if we remember during our budget setup for April, I'll go ahead and put a link up here for you guys if you guys would like to watch that video. We were left to budget with $788 with 58 cents. A big chunk of that, I believe $662 or $63. Let's see. Yeah. $663 is coming from the IRS, so it's from estate funds, and that's a big chunk of the $788 with 58 cents. So let's go into our bills. We already have electricity that's been taken care of, so that's been paid. It was definitely cheaper than last month. So $108 with 52 cents. We do expect it to be a little bit higher just because it's been starting to get hotter here in Nevada. We did start using our AC, so we'll see. We'll see. So that's been paid for, that's been taken care of. Now for the other bills that I have upcoming from the 16th to the end of this month, we have life insurance. We're good on that. With the electricity being paid, we are good for the remainder of the month. Rest of the bills are for the second half of April. And what I like to do is I like to transfer money over into a separate account where all of our subscriptions and our bills come out from. So the only thing that comes out from my checking account is the electricity, and that's because NV Energy does not allow me to, well, they do allow you to pay with a credit card, but they charge you a credit card fee of like 2.5%, and I'm not going to be giving them any extra money to use a credit card. Everything else on here comes out of actually my rent, water, sewer, and common room fees, and my car parking come out of my First Hawaiian bank account. So that's a whole separate bank account than the electricity one. And then everything else, all of these guys, cell phone, internet, life insurance, car insurance, any other subscriptions come out from it's kind of like a secure credit card. I got it a really long time ago, and I love it because it's connected to my main bank account, but it's its own account and it's a credit card. So I use that one for all of my subscriptions and my bills. It just helps me stay organized. So for the rest of April, I've already transferred all the rest of the amounts. So life insurance, Apple storage, Hulu, YouTube Premium, and yearly subscriptions. That's already been transferred over to that account, so that should be taken care of. I don't need to worry about that. And I usually transfer those amounts on the 15th. So we're good for the rest of the month because we just did that. One of the things that I did notice right now, Apple storage, I'm changing that to $9.99. I don't know why it went down to $9.99. I want to say because of Nevada, but we do have sales taxes. I don't know, but since I changed my address on my account, like my Apple account, it updated it to no taxes, so that's kind of cool. All right, yearly subscriptions, I think we checked in the beginning of April. I don't have any, and it's gonna stay the same. Or actually, I think I started using a trial subscriptions of GoodNotes, and I might buy it. I believe it's like $25. I'm gonna put 30 just in case. I do want to buy it. I do really like it, and I use it to plan on my digital planner, and I really like the new update that GoodNotes came out with. I really like it so far. Our bills are good to go. Money has been transferred within our accounts, and keep in mind it's only the money for the second half of April, so in total it's the $11.92, $9.99, 99 cents, $29.99, $30. Actually, I need to transfer over the $30 because that's where the money will be pulled. But other than that, we're good to go to the next category. Next category is housing. As you guys can see, we're already in a difference of $27.32, and this is for household items. I do currently right now have a couple of household items in like my Amazon cart and then another website. I'm considering on purchasing these items just because I do feel like we need them. They're not really a want. They are becoming more of a need, but I've been holding off on buying them because I wanted to sit down and look over my budget. So I am gonna add some money into our household items subcategory, and I think I'm gonna go with $40. That should be more than enough. So it gives me a difference of $12.68. I should be good. Actually, let me check the item. I'm gonna increase it to 50 just in case. I think it's better to be safe than sorry. Okay, so now we have $709 with 5 cents left to work with. Okay, toiletries, we're pretty good on toiletries. We are in the green. Next category that we're gonna look at is my transportation category. We are already over on gas. We're over $11.72. I have been using the car a little bit more because I did go out to eat with friends. I had book club, and then I did have my last dance class. I do have another event coming up, so to play it safe, I am gonna increase it. I'm gonna go ahead and increase it to $85. So that should give us a positive difference of $13.28. Once more, I just want to play it safe. I want to try to make sure that I stay within the green, and if I end up not using the rest of the funds, even better. I might not have to, but based on the additional events that we have planned for the rest of the month, I just rather play it safe than sorry. Car expenses are still good to go, so we're at $40. I think I'm actually going to decrease this to $25. I might just get one more car wash, possibly 2 more, so that's why I want it to be a little bit higher. I can get something cheaper than $8.99. I can get something very basic. I think they have like a $5.99 car wash that I can do, but I went a little higher just because I wanted an extra rent when I went through the car wash, and it's just those car washes that you go through. But I actually got my car washed this month, so I'm so proud. I think that was one of the goals. Was it? No, but it should have been because I kept forgetting for the past 2 months. Next category we have is groceries and eating out. We have $600 for groceries, and I think we are good. We have $357 with 86 cents left within that subcategory. Eating out, $125. We have $45 with 47 cents within that subcategory, and honestly, we should be good for the rest of the month. I don't think we need to add any more money in there, and I really don't think we're gonna go over. Next category is going to be my personal pets, health and fitness. So in here we have our personal funds. So for me, I have $52.71 left to spend, and I should be good on that. Dylan, he has his full 150, but I think he will be spending some of it this month. And for my kitty cats, they have $91 left for this month for us to buy them any food. For beauty, I have $75. I'm thinking about possibly increasing that because I am running out of 3 things. I'm running out of my vitamin C serum. I'm running out of the moisturizer that I use. And then I am also running out of, actually I have 2 moisturizers. For days that I use retinol, I use a different, more sensitive skin moisturizer. For nights that I do not use retinol, I have a more thicker moisturizer just because I don't like to put a lot of stuff on my face if I don't need to. And then I really want to buy castor oil. And sorry if you're not into beauty, but beauty products are really expensive, so I like to make sure that I budget for them, and that's why I think it's important to just advise you guys on why I need to increase that, because they are pretty expensive. Like the moisturizer alone that I like to use is about $45. The vitamin C serum, I think it's like $52, and the other moisturizer for my retinol heavy days, it's actually a little cheaper. It's like $25. So beauty products are expensive, and I like to make sure that I budget carefully for them, especially when I have like a bunch of them that are running very low at the same time. So I'm gonna do a little bit of math here, and I'm kind of just averaging out how much this is gonna cost. I'm looking at about $120. I do have $52.71 left on my personal amount. If I just am careful with my personal budget and my beauty budget together, I think I should be able to buy all 3 items this month. If not, I can hold off on one and buy it next month. I think I can hold off on one moisturizer. This is why creating a budget is so important, because then you kind of know what little subcategories you can pull from if need be. So I think I should be good. I'm not going to increase it. I'm going to leave beauty at 75. Healthcare. Okay, I have yet to call Zennies. I got my Zennies glasses, by the way, and I really, really love this. Look at this. It's so cute. Not sponsored, by the way, but I've been using Zennies for years, and I just get the same glasses every single year. I actually lost these last year during our move from Hawaii to Vegas. I was so sad. I was just so stressed. I think I just left them in our seat. I literally got the same ones. They have little cat ears right here. They're super cute. I was supposed to give them a call and ask them if they can charge that amount on my HSA card, and I honestly just forgot. I was supposed to do it while they were still in the process of being made, and I don't think they'll do it if I call them. I'm still gonna give it a try. I'll call them tomorrow, see if they're willing to do that change. I don't know. I don't think they will, but we'll see. But so far we're over in healthcare, but I'm not gonna add any more here. I think I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, so in fun and travel, we still have $100 left for fun. We haven't touched that. We haven't used that. We're not traveling to any other state this month, so we're good to keep that at 0. Next category is our business expenses. So Canva was already removed for this month. We're good to go on that. I am not going to be spending anything on coding. I thought about it for a bit the last couple of days because She Codes is coming out with their Python bootcamp, and I really was tempted to buy it, but I think I'm gonna hold off on it a little bit longer. I'm not gonna add anything to coding. Taxes are done. For Etsy, I'm not adding anything this month. And then I do have $10 going towards content expense. Oh, this used to be called general expense, and I changed it to content expense because I changed the general expense to my other category. So I have $10 on here, and I really can't remember why. I think I'm gonna remove it because I don't have anything that I think I need to spend on for content. Okay, well, good thing I went over that. Okay, so business category is done. We're gonna go to gifts and donations. Gifts, we have 50 budgeted, 50 spent. We're good on that. There are no more gifts for the rest of this month. Donations 100. We've been able to donate $50.53, so we're good on that. Next category is other. So far, seems like we've spent 58 cents on miscellaneous. Let me see. Oh. I'm so impatient. Okay, 58 cents came out from going to brunch with my friends. I ended up just paying the full bill, and then I sent them a request for each of them on the Apple Wallet. And I was just a little bit impatient because we were getting close to this mid-money monthly update, and I just wanted all my numbers to match. So I paid the 58 cents to get the money sooner than have to wait. I think it said I had to wait like 3 days. I know, judge me, that's perfectly fine. But I was willing to pay those 58 cents to get the money sooner. All of our categories are up to date. Subcategories within the categories are good to go. We only have one in the red, and that is for healthcare. But like I said, I'm going to try giving Zennies a call, see if they're willing to fix that for me with my HSA cards. That way it comes out of my HSA and not my personal checking account. All right, so now as we can see right here, we have left to budget $709.05. One of the goals that we had, actually 3 of the goals, are to add $221 to pets, auto maintenance, vacation, and so far I should be able to do that and still have that amount left to budget. We have $300 that is going to my IRA. Now I really don't want to increase anything other within my budget. Yeah, I don't think I need to increase anything else. I'm looking at it again. I'm so tempted to increase and spend money and splurge because I see the $709.05. I'm really tempted. I'm very tempted. But the goal is to save and invest more than spend. That is the goal, and that is what we're gonna try to do. So let me just double check my budget, double check the numbers. We should be fine. All of our 4 walls are being taken care of. With that being said, let's go ahead. Oh, I do have a new sinking fund that I created. It's my immigration sinking fund. Technically, I can put my advanced parole, DACA, and immigration as an all-in-one just immigration sinking fund, so DACA and advanced parole and immigration. But I'd like to keep them separate because DACA is a different price, advanced parole is a different price, and then immigration is really AOS, which is adjustment of status. So because I'm married to a US citizen, I can adjust my status once I have a legal entry, which is advanced parole. I know, it's very confusing, but I did create a different sinking fund called immigration just to help me stay a little bit more organized. And guess what? I got accepted to Ally Bank, which is really interesting because for quite some time they would not accept me because I was under DACA. I remember about a year ago I called them and I told them, oh, I have DACA. I'm trying to open up a bank account, but I'm facing these restrictions. And they're like, oh, you're an immigrant, you can't get it. And I was just kind of very confused. I thought, this is really weird. You're the only bank that has ever told me that. I had never in the past had any issues with other banks. Sorry, getting on a tangent here. But I applied a couple of nights ago. Actually, I'm lying. I applied a month ago. I had to submit my social and I completely forgot, and I tried to call to get a new link to submit it. They were reviewing it and then they denied me. And I thought it was weird. I gave them a call. They were reviewing it again. They said they were gonna call me back, never called me back, and then they denied me again. It was weird. So then a couple of nights ago, I was just like, I'm gonna try to apply one more time. I started the application process and it was completely different than it was a month ago. And it asked me completely different questions and I was approved. So now I have Ally Bank, but it was a total nightmare, a total complete nightmare. I don't know if it has anything to do with the court case right now that is going on with DACA recipients and Discover Bank. A couple of years back ago, Wells Fargo got a major lawsuit because they were denying DACA recipients or like home loans, credit card loans. It was very interesting. But yeah, I'm excited because now I can put my money into buckets on Ally, and they give a pretty good interest back on your amounts. My current bank account with Vanguard is actually a lot higher than Ally. I'd say it's about 0.60% higher. It's actually higher than Marcus by Goldman Sachs now as well, but it's okay. I'm willing to lose out on that 0.60% because just having everything organized visually, for me, it's so much easier, and it's definitely really appealing. All right, so we have $709 with 5 cents left to budget. I'm gonna go ahead and add some money into, let me see. I went ahead and I did one change. I removed the $50 from online selling, so that does reduce it to $659 with 5 cents left to budget. So what I've actually decided to do is increase our IRA investments. I'm going to increase that to $500. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add $100 to immigration, my new immigration sinking fund. That leaves us with $359 with 5 cents. I'm gonna just throw the remaining $359.05 into our emergency fund. Oh, just kidding. I am gonna add 100 of that actually into, I completely forgot. I have yet to purchase some items that I need for my birthday party next month, and I really want to make sure that I budget for that. So I'm going to put it into my other category. I'm going to put it under general expense subcategory. I'm going to do $159 with 5 cents just so I'm left with an even number to work with. $159 with 5 cents. Honestly, that should be more than enough for the items that I'm going to be getting. I'm trying to use as much as I have right here at home. I already have a couple of things that I can reuse for the party. The theme for my party is A Court of Thorns and Roses, so if you're a reader, you will know what I am talking about, especially if you're on Book Talk on TikTok, super popular right now, but I am basing it off of like stars and moons and the night. So that was literally what my wedding was based off, so I can reuse a lot of items from my wedding. So I don't expect to even spend $150 on my birthday party. And I hope not. Knock on wood. Knock on wood. I have wood right here. Okay, perfect. Now I am left with $200 left to budget. So I am going to add more money to, and I'm just looking at this really quick just so I have an idea of where else I can put the $200. So I'm not using advanced parole anymore, but I do have $65 in there. I really don't know how or why. It should be at 0, but I will double check that off camera because then we're gonna be here for a while. I have not added anything to Christmas, so maybe I do want to reach $2,000 for pets. My auto maintenance, I have 500 in auto maintenance right now and I want to reach $1,000, but I think I'm gonna prioritize our pets. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add $200 into our pet sinking fund for emergencies for our little babies. So we're going to increase that to $421. Perfect. And now we have a zero-based budget. Once more, I might revisit this again. If I do revisit this again, I will make sure to update you guys on my budget breakdown for the month of April. That will be later on in the month. For the meantime, I did want to make sure that we have a zero-based budget just so that I know where our money is going and we're moving our money into the right directions. And by right directions, I mean savings and investments prioritized rather than spending. Thank you so much for watching this, and if you have the time to do so, please like and subscribe. That really helps support my channel. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hi, baby. Oh, you're a good girl. Okay, for real this time. I'll see you guys in the next video. Happy budgeting.